New Jersey, also known as Big J or Black Dragon, is an ultra-rare rarity battleship from the Eagle Union, and is part of the Iowa class of battleship. She's only available during the Mirror Involution banner, which is currently having a rerun from the 21st to the 28th of June. New Jersey was launched at the Philadelphia Naval Yard on the 7th of December 1942, commissioned for the first time on the 23rd of May 1943, decommissioned for the first time on the 30th of June 1948, recommissioned and decommissioned multiple times between the 21st of November 1950 and the 8th of February 1991, stricken on the 4th of January 1999, and has been a museum ship in Camden, New Jersey since the 15th of October 2001. New Jersey did the usual tasks an American battleship did in the Second World War. Here are her more interesting exploits. She is one of the most decorated battleships in the history of the U.S. Navy, having received a Navy Unit Commendation for her service in Vietnam and 19 battle and campaign stars for operations in World War II, the Korean War, Vietnam War, Lebanese Civil War, and Gulf War. Was the flagship of the 5th Fleet under the command of Admiral Raymond A. Spruance, having her debut as a flagship in Operation Hailstone, a 2-day air and surface strike against a major Japanese fleet base on the island of Truk in the Carolines. New Jersey destroyed a trawler and the IJN destroyer Maikaze. Sailed with the Essex-class Lexington to bombard Mill, then had Admiral Spruance transfer to the USS Indianapolis. Participated in the Battle of the Philippine Sea, successfully screening aircraft carriers such as Below Wood with her AA fire. The Japanese lost around 400 planes, IJN Taiho, Shokaku, and Hio, as well as having 2 Japanese carriers and a battleship damaged, while the Americans only suffered minor damage and lost 17 planes. Became the flagship of the 3rd Fleet under Admiral William F. Halsey, Jr. Participated in the Battle of Leyte Gulf, assisting in the sinking of 4 Japanese carriers, a destroyer, a battleship, and a cruiser. Survived through Typhoon Cobra. Screened for the Essex Group during the air attacks on Iwo Jima. Brought roughly 1,000 troops home during Operation Magic Carpet. Bombarded and destroyed multiple DPRK positions and depots, being hit by a shore battery on her number 1 turret, resulting in 1 killed and 2 severely injured. Had Admiral Arthur W. Radford, Commander-in-Chief of the Pacific Fleet, and Vice Admiral C. Turner Joy, Commander of the Naval Forces of the Far East, aboard. Modernized for the Vietnam War, receiving electronic warfare systems and radar improvements at the cost of having her 20mm and 40mm AA guns removed. Bombarded multiple PAVN and VC positions. Was reactivated again for the 600-ship Navy plan, being given Tomahawk cruise missiles. Inner character art drawn by Zelda 110, New Jersey wears a sheer, tight-fitting black sleeveless body stocking with white arm gloves that have armor at the wrists, a white dress of sorts with blue accents under the bust and at the hips, with a long strap coming off of both sides then joining back together with an anchor at the end, a tech headband that resembles bunny ears, and a large white coat that rests on her shoulders, with decorated cuffs and translucent blue parts near the front, most likely being a reference to the 2 admirals that commanded her. Her rigging consists of a partial circle behind her, with 2 large lightning bolt-looking pieces of glass sticking out of it, one with New Jersey and the other with the Eagle Union insignia on it. She has 4 naval cannons to her right, 2 triple-barrel main guns and 2 double-barrel secondary guns, and 3 naval cannons to her left, a triple-barrel main gun and 2 double-barrel secondary guns. Said guns rest on futuristic-looking rigging, which flanks her both sides. A large ring of blue energy is directly behind her, and she appears to be standing in some sort of storm. She also has her exhilarating steps outfit available for rental with the skin rental tickets or purchase with gems. New Jersey wears the same sheer black sleeveless bodysuit as in her base skin, along with the very dark blue high heels with glowing patterns on the bottom side of it, a strapless dark blue corset with transparent tailcoat bottoms, a long strap with an anchor at the end of it, a cuff on her upper bicep and wrist, blue painted nails, more conspicuous bunny ears, and some sort of mechanical-looking part at the side of her head. New Jersey herself is hanging off of a pole in the center of the stage that has a screen with her on it, and multiple lights. To her right, there's a blue manju with an electric guitar, sunglasses, headphones, and bunny ears. In her voice lines, voiced by Mio Tomita, who also voices Otako in Galko-chan, Gabrielle in Gabriel Dropout, Riko in Maiden Abyss, Tina in Overlord, Rizu Ogata in Bokuben, Akane Yamamoto in Haikyuu, Miko Ino in Kaguya-sama, Funifura in Konosuba, Chloe in Grand Blue, Kafka in Arknights, and Layla in Genshin, New Jersey likes to talk herself up a lot.
ユニオン所属最大最強のブラックドラゴンニュージャージー登場よ。あたしの力をよくご覧なさい。なんてこういうのが好きなんでしょ。指揮官はリードしてあげるあたしとリードされちゃうあたし、どっちの方が好き？はい、あたしがじっくり行動でチェックしてあげるから言葉で答えなくてもいいわよ。じらされるの好きなんでしょ。並走点検の手伝いご苦労さん。各システム運転よーし。あら？もしかして見とれてる？あたしは別に見られても平気よ。あんたこそこういうの好きなんでしょ。方向よし、目標よし、あたしたちを止められる敵は何もなし。こういうのが好きなんでしょ。アイオワ対ヤマトか。もう定番じゃないの？こういうの好きなんでしょ。空母の時代になるって言うけど、それはどうかな。空母は空母で進化するなら、戦艦も戦艦で進化するかもしれないわよ。ユニオンのビッグ J こと最大最強のブラックドラゴンとはあたしのことよ。なんてちょっと誇張しすぎたかしら。ユニオン戦艦最大最強のブラックドラゴンニュージャージーよ。これは誇張ではなく還暦的に本気で最強かもしれなかったわね。あたしのことをもっと知っていけば疑うこともなくなるはずよ。空中戦は任せたわよ。戦艦が時代遅れになろうともアイオワ級は違うわよ。あたしもヤマトとか武蔵とかと戦ってみたいわね。ハニーはどっちの方が勝つと思う？
At level 125, with max strengthening and affinity, New Jersey has 9,745 HP, 453 firepower, 438 AA, 172 reload, 40 evasion, heavy armor, 33 speed, 76 accuracy, 72 luck, and consumes 17 oil. New Jersey has 3 skills, with her skills focusing on dealing a ton of damage with her main guns, as well as working with other Eagle Union ships. Her first skill, Dragon's Breath, at level 10, when she fires her main guns, there's a 100% chance to fire a level 10 special barrage that always crits. Additionally, 10 seconds after the battle starts, New Jersey fires the same barrage. This barrage does HE, AP, and normal damage. It does 808.5, 635.25, and 519.75 HE damage to light, medium, and heavy armor respectively, having a 100% crit chance and 100% chance to apply burn. It also does 388.245, 808.355, and 686.895 AP damage to light, medium, and heavy armor respectively, with a 100% chance to crit and a 50% chance to apply a special armor break. This armor break stacks with other armor breaks, and has enemies take 5% more damage for 8 seconds. It finally does 320 normal damage across the board to all armor types, with a 100% chance to crit, and ignores shields. Her second skill, Freedom Through Firepower, at level 10, decreases the spread range of New Jersey's equipped main gun by 5. When a fleet she isn't in starts a battle, and New Jersey is still afloat, a level 10 supporting barrage is fired, 20 seconds after the battle starts. If the flagship of this other fleet is from the Eagle Union, the aviation of the Eagle Union carriers are raised by 15%. This barrage does 388.245, 806.355, and 686.895 AP damage to light, medium, and heavy armor respectively, with a 50% chance to apply a special armor break and 640 normal damage across the board that ignores shields. Her third and final skill, Don't You Just Love It, at level 10, increases her own firepower by 15% and reload by 10%. If New Jersey is sortied in a fleet with other Eagle Union ships, she increases the AA by 15% and decreases the damage taken by 5% for all Eagle Union ships, and increases the firepower by 10% for Eagle Union battleships, battle cruisers, and herself. The recommended equipment for New Jersey is the triple 406mm Mark 7, the best HE gun for shelling damage, and is available only from the Mirror Involution event shop at 10,000 points. The prototype twin 137mm Mark 1 dual-purpose mount for the best auxiliary DD gun, the twin 40mm Bofors Stag for the best main fleet AA gun, the Type 1 AP shell and the Super Heavy shell for increased crit chance and damage, and the Officer's Sword that buffs evasion and accuracy, as well as buffing the firepower after the first volley. If it wasn't obvious, there are many reasons why New Jersey is such an often used battleship, both in PvE and PvP. The shelling damage she does is great due to her efficiency and reduced spread, not to mention the massive amount of debuffs that she can apply, ranging from armor break to fire to ignoring shields that are practically guaranteed. Her first skill does those killer barrages that I just mentioned and can fire it twice near the start of the battle. The second skill can give part of those barrages to another fleet as well as some buffs, and her third skill buffs herself and other Eagle Union ships in the same fleet as her. With other Eagle Union ships in the fleet, such as Yorktown 2, Enterprise, Anchorage, Ticonderoga, Boise, San Francisco, Retrofit San Diego, Morrison, you'll have a formidable force on your hands. The only cons I can think of are you really need other Eagle Union ships in the fleet if you want to get the most out of her skills, as 2 out of the 3 of her skills buff Eagle Union ships only. So if you have no other Eagle Union ships in your fleet, or in a fleet that freedom through firepower is used on, the buffs, which are decently significant, are wasted in my opinion. There's also the fact that she consumes a lot of oil and her limited availability, but those are minor nitpicks. If you get her during this Mirror Involution rerun, build her immediately. You will not regret it. She is an amazing flagship. Thank you for watching. Please follow my Twitter for updates. I also stream, and please check out my other Azur Lane videos as well.